What's up, all you cool kids? This is Daisy Collins of TsunamiRose.net coming at you live from my craft room here in Las Vegas, Nevada, as I do Monday through Friday, bringing you guys junk journal content and videos. So if that's what you're into, please do subscribe and give me a little thumbs up. It would really help me out. How is everybody doing? I hope everybody had a good day today. I had a great day. I was able to get this ephemera pack here designed, and I want to use my ScanNCut to cut it out. Of course, I designed specifically with my ScanNCut in mind because that is what I used to cut everything with. I don't really like to actually fussy cut. I fussy cut. I let my machine do the fussy cutting, let's just say. So I got this new set of junk journal Christmas. Sorry, I got this new set of pink roses Christmas junk journal ephemera. All the keywords. I got this set made today. And let me make sure. Okay, I think this is a little bit better if I go to that focus number there. So you get 6 pages. So it's a full ephemera set. I have been putting out things with this pink roses Christmas idea. I've been putting out pages. I've been putting out other journal cards. And this is the actual ephemera set. So it comes with these really cute 6 pages again. Awesome labels. I love the vintage look of these labels here. It comes with 2 of these envelopes and 2 of these envelopes. So I guess this is more of a pocket. And 2 of these mini envelopes here. Here's a page with some journal cards. I love all the images, all the pink. Why did this turn off? Oh, because it was probably sitting there for too long. So here's a page of some journal cards and a set of tickets. So the color scheme is like pink, burgundy, and teal almost, because some of the leaves have like a little bit of teal. So I did put like a dark greenish teal looking color. And I'm just like obsessed with this little gingerbread. He had like red buttons, of course, but I changed them into like this little burgundy color, and he looks so cute. And here is a page of clip art of just images, fussy cut images that you could use just to stick on your page. So I'm really excited about these. I also use these. I create these, using different elements, different modern clip art sets that I'm using. And I basically make this whole collage. I get all these images separately. Then I'll put the little rose there, little berries on that little cupcake, etc., etc. I got some vintage looking labels as well. Here is the other page of this pocket design. I love that star with the little the little spices. What is that thing called? It's like allspice or something, some sort of spice. And then look at I had a little gingerbread girl and a little gingerbread man. I thought those were so cute. And you get 3 postcards and again more labels here that you can use to decorate your journals. Here's the other set, the other envelope of this design. You got a little journal card that fits in there. You get this little journal card here. It says, "Here you'll find Santa's magic key for our home without a chimney." And farm fresh Christmas trees cut and carried. This is an awesome tuck spot for the corner of your journal page. After you cut it out, you fold down this side and then this side and you glue it down. And that creates a nice little tuck spot. And last is this page here, which has 6 journaling like little cards, little squares here. You could also just use them on a page as like a little quote. And 3 tags, which are really cute. I love this set. It's so adorable. So let's use my ScanNCut. So I've had my ScanNCut for quite a while now, a year. I've had it a year because because I got it last year, so I've had it for a year now. This is the SDX125. And I think I've seen a ScanNCut over at Costco. And I think it's cheaper. I think it's the cheapest I think I've seen is $300. Miss Beverly. Hi, Miss Beverly. How are you? I've had the mat so long that it's lost its stickiness, which I honestly actually don't even mind. I only cut out cardstock, and I find that if I just tape it all the way around, then I can still use it, and I don't need to worry about my mat being sticky or not, which is fine. It's fine. It's fine. The only issues I am having is, and it seems to be a common issue, is when loading the mat, sometimes it doesn't want to load it correctly. And I hadn't had a problem with it until just recently. And it just seems to be an issue that a lot of people are having because I am a member of a couple of ScanNCut groups. What? Oh my God. I grabbed the wrong mat. I was like, what is the problem? Of course, I grabbed the wrong mat, so my bad. Hang on. I gotta take this off. I have two ScanNCuts, and I put my page on the wrong mat. This happened to me the other day. I was like, what do you mean it won't load? What do you mean you're not recognizing it? They don't look that different that I can actually apparently tell them apart even. Sorry. This is the mat. This is the mat I need right here. Okay, we're good. We are just going to pretend that I'm a professional and that never happened. Okay, we're back. So hopefully I don't have an issue, but also I warned you, you might see me have that issue. It's just every once in a while it'll load like, oh, messed up. I don't even know why. Like I said, it just started doing that. Like right here, that's not right. I can feel it over here on this little plastic part. It'll kind of be on top of it. And that's not right. Okay. We're good. I loaded it right. Daisy, can I have this kit on my design journal? Make sure you commented in the group. I need to get to the group comments. Comment it in the design team group, please, Miss Beverly, so that I don't forget. I just got this out today. So I'm so excited because I really like the color scheme of my pink Christmas roses. And everything looks so cute. I'm so happy. I am so happy. You can't really tell on my screen what I'm doing. Right now, I scanned it in. There's a couple options to get to the scan. This is not a tutorial since you can't really see my screen. So sorry about that, but I scanned it and then it has me like trace where it wants me to cut like borders. So I just, tell it to go around there. I'm going to have to tell it to remove this logo right here, though. The little gingerbread was never there. So I'm obsessed with little gingerbread. They're so cute. They are the cutest little ginger people. Ginger people. Look at them. They're so cute. Carrie. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Carrie. Okay, so now, like I said, I'm going to tell it to remove this part right here because I don't want it to cut that. So I just got to highlight it, delete it, highlight it, delete it. I told myself I was actually going to start designing this with a box around it so that way it would be easier for my ScanNCut. And one more little piece. Okay, now we can cut it out. Again, a couple options here to get to it, but we can start. It says it's going to take 2 minutes to cut it out. Honestly, though, after a while, my old ScanNCut would do the same, would have the same problem where it would not load the mat correctly, and I would have to sit there and like hold it just right for it to cut it out. So it was an issue with the past ScanNCut, and it seems to be an issue with at least this same model that I have seen mentioned in the Facebook ScanNCut groups. So beware of that. And I took it into a brother's authorized dealer before the problem was that bad, and they told me the problem was the mat. So I got a new mat, but here we are. So same problem here and there. Okay. Okay, so we got this cut out. This was the easy stuff, you know, just squares and rectangles. However, it still does it faster than I could. And of course, more accurate than I ever could. Look how cute. Fireplaces and happy memories, and then have yourself a merry little Christmas. These little journal cards. I actually messed up. I originally put number 24, and then I asked my husband, I was like, wait a minute. I was like, is Christmas on the 24th or the 25th? He's like, the 25th. I said, oh no. So I actually had to reprint this. I have another one that says the 24th. Okay, so that was one page. I just gotta take this off and make sure I get all the tapes off. I love my little machine. Like I said, it's a luxury. It is. It's not an unobtainable luxury. It's only, I don't want to say it's only $400, but it's $400. So it's not like $2,000, $3,000. It's not thousands of dollars. So it's up to you. But I love it. I can't be without it. But again, it's a luxury. Some people really like to fussy cut, so more power to you. I can't. My hands would fall off if I was going to do that. I'm so excited for these little gingerbread people. They're so cute. Okay, so let's see. See, I'm going to hold it because I want it to load correctly. And if I didn't hold it, it wouldn't load correctly. And sometimes even when I hold it, it doesn't load correctly. All right, so let's scan it. It's going to scan the page here. Your ScanNCut is collecting dust, girl. What? Well, if you don't use it that much, that could happen too. Sometimes mine does too, and I do a lot of cutting at one time, and then I'm good. You know, like I have a bunch of flowers cut out, and then I do need to cut out some more Christmas die cut sets that I have in my shop. I need to cut out more. But for the most part, like I said, I'll sit here and cut out stuff for a couple of days, and I don't have to do it for a while. That seems to be how I function. Sharon, yes, this is a ScanNCut. This is the ScanNCut. There's different options online. And I think they mostly have to do with, I think maybe some material thicknesses and then the preloaded images they come with. This is an SDX125. And honestly, I didn't even look up the differences when I bought it. I just like the basic feature, which is, like I said, scan it and then cut it. Some people do some cool stuff with it, but I'm just not interested. Because like you can use your computer with it. I just choose not to. I never have. You could do some cool things. I'm just like, meh. Okay, let's get to the cut options here. Now it's going to start cutting. Oh, you have the CM350. I have one CM350, which is the older model. And then I actually had two CM350s at one point. One of them broke down. I had it for so many years. So I said, fine, it's broken. I still have one CM350 left, still kicking. And then I got my 125. Miss Marty. She says her fussy cutter has a thumb and 5 fingers. What's up, Marty? And Stephanie. Hi, Stephanie. How are you? Your ScanNCut hates you. Honestly, Stephanie, it could be what you're cutting out. Because, okay, so I only cut out my designs. Oh. Speaking of which, actually, Miss Calico Collage the other day, she liked my, I haven't even shown these off. This Calico Collage, she commented and she said that she liked my From Santa delivery cards so much that she actually bought a set. So these are the ones that I put up for sale yesterday. They're these like Christmas delivery cards and little postcards. Here it says special delivery from Santa's workshop. North Pole Express delivery from Santa Claus. And I have a couple. What happened? Hang on. I don't know what happened. That's what happened. Why did I shred that up? That's weird. That's a choice. Okay, so she loved, which one did she? I think she liked the roses. Yeah, she liked the red roses design. And she went ahead and she bought them. She messaged me and she was like, is it okay if I buy them for me? I'm like, girl, why do you have to ask? So she bought them and she left me such a nice review. I was like, oh, you guys are so, I was like, you're so nice, Miss, what's his her name? I was like, hang on, I know what, Miss Bouchard, hang on. I remember her last name, Norella. Sorry, my bad, Miss Norella. She's so nice. So I went ahead into her shop and I bought these little dresses, which I actually always admired from her store. But they have this really nice thick outline. So my whole point of this, Stephanie, I'm sorry, I went off topic. Stephanie, so sometimes the ScanNCut is not the problem and you're not the problem. Sometimes the problem is what you're trying to cut. If it doesn't have a solid outline, the ScanNCut has issues. It doesn't want to cut that out. So if whatever you're cutting out doesn't have a strong outline, it's not going to want to work with it. That's just how it is. That's what this machine likes, is nice dark outlines. So I make sure everything I design has a nice dark outline. So again, it might not be you. It might be the files that you're trying to cut out. Look how cute this is. This little ginger person. Gingerbread people. How cute is that? How cute is this little gingerbread people? Oh, Miss Beverly, those little ginger people. Those are the cutest. Okay, so I don't know what happened here because that should have cut out a lot nicer. Sometimes it does have a little bit of a hiccup. So you know what happened here was I think this one doesn't have enough of a solid outline because it just like chewed through it. It wanted to cut out the border. Okay, well now I know. I gotta fix that. And then there's this one. But look how cute. Gift list approved. Again, then the little postcards, which are adorable. And the little gingerbread baby cat deal. They're the cutest. Okay. 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 So let's go to the next page. Does yours ever try to cut little bits inside? Yeah, it just did that. It just did that because there must have been a part of this that wasn't as solid, and I might not have noticed. If I had noticed, I could possibly have increased the colors and maybe could have fixed that. But yeah, it just did that. That's supposed to be a box, and it cut out the border. Yeah, sometimes a ScanNCut acts a little silly. So, like I said, whatever you cut out has to have a nice, strong outline. I know I changed my name again. Okay, Beverly. You know what? I just noticed, Beverly, because I'm going by your photo. I just noticed that you just changed your name. Okay, let's get this. I'm excited about this little ticket set. It's so cute. Okay. Like I said, my mat's no longer sticky. I've had it for a year now. And no, a year? 2 years? 2 years. 2 years. I've had this for 2 years now. Did I get it last year? I'm trying to think, when did I get it? Is it a year or 2 years old? Oh my god, I can't remember. Is it a year or 2? But the stickiness of the mat was gone like, say, day, I don't know, like 2. Like day 2. Hi, oh yes, if you have a little moment, please do give me a little thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. You're smart, Daisy. Go buy the food. Okay, so it's going to have me, like I said, outline what it's scanned. And then I got to tell it not to cut this out here. Rhonda. Hi, Miss Rhonda. How are you, Miss Rhonda? I keep catching. I have so many white hairs, you guys, now. It's kind of ridiculous. And I just caught one out the corner of my eye. Hi, Miss Rhonda. Like, I always think, it's just quick. Sometimes it's just squares. And I'm like, I could do it myself. But then even if this takes 2-3 minutes, even 5 minutes, I can't cut it out so well in 5 minutes. I wouldn't even try. One moment. Woo! Sorry, I had to sneeze. Okay. I'm like doing like a little bit of zoom action because I just want to make sure it's all smooth, looks good. So now I'm gonna tell it not to cut this out right here. Let's break it up into a couple sections. So it's gonna take a minute. Okay. So now I'm going to tell it to cut because it could draw it. It can emboss it in something else. Something else. I can't remember what the other option is. Miss Rhonda, the legendary Miss Rhonda. I don't know why this screen, you can't see it on camera. I don't know why. If I get up close, you could. But far away like this, I don't know why it does that. It's a little silly. The legendary child, Miss Rhonda. Look at my little ginger people, Rhonda. Look how cute. They're little gingerbread people. These are the cutest things. Alright. Let's get it. Don't know why I didn't cut that there. Okay. It's cutting slightly off. I need to calibrate it, but that's so annoying to do. With this model, calibrating is so annoying. Oh no. Oh no, it's gonna have to be calibrated. How annoying. Because you see that? But then it only does it on certain... I know I did it here too. I need to calibrate. Which, like I said, on the older ScanNCut, calibrating is a lot easier. Which means I just need to like go into the settings and kind of redo something. I don't want to do that right now. I really don't. So, because it takes a minute. Hang on. I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to have to do it. So, it wasn't doing this before, which was a little annoying. Hang on one moment, you guys. Okay, so to calibrate it, you need a piece of 12 by 12 white paper. And I'm looking through all my stuff like, okay, all right, we can improvise. I'm gonna use one of these. The back of it is white, so hello. And sometimes you have to calibrate your machine too. That happens too. Let's see if I can remember how. How did I calibrate? Get to the settings probably. Probably somewhere in the settings. Hang on. Hopefully this, I only need to do it one time. Oh my god. And I was just using this the other day and it was just fine. Let's see. Is it the blade adjustment? Scanning, cutting position adjustment. Is that the one? Should be on level 1. Install matte with white paper. It's like this very specific thing that it has to have white paper. So I use the back of scrapbook paper all the time. Calibrate, cut the music. All right, let me see if this will work. It's so annoying. In the older models, this was a lot easier of a process. And I don't know why they did what they did with this model. I don't know. Truly, I don't know. We're going. Let me just see how long this takes. It started out real good, and then it got bad. This one's great. This one's good. It didn't cut it bad at all. And then it just went south. Just went south. I agree, Marty. I don't know. These companies love to do that. They love to do it. Okay, you can't see, but I'm calibrating. It looks good, though. That's so annoying. So what it has, okay, so what it did was it cut like a little hairline and then a line, a straight line, and then a hairline over here. And now it wants me to that's not what I wanted it to do, actually. And trying to explain myself, I'm supposed to move the dot on the screen where this is, but I just messed it up and I went backwards. Hang on, I gotta fix this. If it doesn't do it this first time, I'm just gonna have to stop because it's annoying. Sometimes you gotta stop. See, I'm gonna turn it to this other side. And eventually I have to cut off an inch so that I can keep using the same piece of paper, essentially. Hang on, let me do it again because I messed up. I messed up, but it didn't seem to be not calibrated correctly. It seemed to be fine. So now I'm wondering what the issue is. Sorry, y'all, this is not supposed to happen. But also, ScanNCut problems happen. Yeah, I suppose I'm old enough to. No. See, legendary doesn't mean old. You can be young and be legendary. Miss Rhonda has nothing to do. You are part of the legendary children. I'm sorry, it's a drag term. I'm sorry, I speak like a drag queen and nobody understands what I'm saying. You are everything, okay? That's all you need to know, Miss Rhonda. That's the only way I can explain it. It just means you're everything. Let's see. Okay. Calibrate. I'm so annoyed. This wasn't supposed to happen. On like the third page too. Come on now. Come on now. I don't have time. Let's see. Okay. So let's see. I'm going to say no. Change the paper and try again. Okay. You know what? I'm not going to do it. Let's just see if that's good enough. I don't know. Let's see. Hopefully that wasn't. Okay. Let's see. The rest, another page. Let's try it. The funny thing is, like I said, I was just cutting a bunch of Christmas stuff out just fine the other day. No problem. Now here I try and do it on camera, and my machine is like, no. But like I said, a lot of people don't like the ScanNCut because, like I said, it's great, but it's not perfect by any means. And I'll tell you the truth. Like I said, I'm telling you the whole truth here. The whole truth here. It might be because I've used it so much that mine's like so big. See right there? It was about to start dragging this side. and not that side. I don't know why. I don't know. But I gotta hold it like a certain way. I can't even explain. Okay, let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Of course, Miss Rhonda. I want to try cutting out Norella's little dresses because these are just so cute. That one's like slightly too big for my journals. But also, these are just so cute. I've always admired these. And so, like I said, she bought something from my store the other day. And I was like, oh, no, you don't. No, you don't. I'm going to buy something from yours. So let's see here. I'm going to frame it. And hopefully this does a good job here. You better work, ScanNCut. You better work. Because if you don't, I'll put you away. The silhouette, I don't know anything about the silhouette, honestly. To be completely honest, I don't know anything about it. I did look up the Cricut at one time. I think I looked it up one time and like YouTube was like, oh, so you want to know about the Cricut? YouTube was like, okay, let me tell you about the Cricut. I didn't ask, but it kept telling me about the Cricut. Miss Rhonda, you've been talking about a printer, girl. You've been talking about getting a printer. Let's see here. I haven't even done a video on my printer. I finally found out how to fix Epson EcoTank printers once they said they're dead. I finally learned what to do. I could have saved myself 10 different printers if I had known to do this once they said they're dead. There's this sponge inside the EcoTank printers. And once that sponge reaches some capacity, there is a cap. Why did you stop operating? See, this isn't making any sense. To restart, shift the scanner level to 2 and press start key. Hang on, I don't know what the issue is here. Did it like start folding right here? Is that the issue? Hang on, it's having an, okay. Here's the problem right here. It cut this out and then it folded. You see that? It folded the paper back. And it's like freaking out. These machines. Okay. Hopefully I can add more tape around it. If my mat was sticky, that might have solved the whole problem here. Okay. One moment. I have to now. Okay, so now it still has the scanned image. So now I have to tell it not to print this, not to cut that out because I already have that cut out. That's already cut out, so I gotta throw that one away. The middle one here is cut out. Everything else needs to cut out. Okay, so I'm gonna hit OK. And maybe we won't have that problem anymore. What's funny is this set here, I've made this set before in another design, and I cut it out with the ScanNCut before. I didn't change any of that. I could space these out a little bit more, so maybe that doesn't happen. But this really shouldn't be a problem. I think it's because it was moving around because it's not actually sticky. That might have been the problem. Is it cutting this right? I think it's cutting in. Is it right? No, we're good. I thought it was only cutting out the inside part. No, we're good. So that was the problem, was that it was the first, it was like getting caught on one of the cuts. And then it was moving around too much right here because this has no glue. There's no tape here. And it was just like moving around. Okay, we're good. We are good. It's cutting properly. It learned its lesson. I don't know. It just worked. Little envelope. The rest of the labels. They look so cute. Okay. So easy, right? Just like that. Just like that. No problem. So smooth. Just like butter. Daisy, are the eco tanks worth it? To me, they are. Oh yeah, well, that's what I was talking about. So the eco tanks, because I've only exclusively used eco tanks over the last couple of years. Like I said, they eventually tell you. They tell you it's not true, but the printer has a countdown. So it'll print so many pages, and it's a lot of pages. It's a lot of pages, but it has a countdown, and once it reaches a certain number of pages, it says that you need to take it to get serviced. And so I would just go take it in and get a new printer. So what had happened was I didn't know this whole process. The printer has a sponge that absorbs the excess ink that the printer spits out with every print. And that sponge gets full. It gets full of ink. And whether it's full or not, that countdown tells the printer when to basically turn off. And so I didn't know this before. This is new to me. I didn't look this up before. I had no idea. Like I said, I would just get the warranty and go get a new printer every like year or so. But I got this printer that I have through Walmart because it was really cheap. It was like $200. I believe it's a 2720, 2725, 2720. It's through Walmart. It's like $200. I said, sweet. I even bought the extra insurance. Insurance at Walmart basically means nothing. They just make like $15 off you, and then they tell you, oh, call the company whenever you try and get warranty. So Epson was like, yeah, your printer's dead. So cool. And I was like, so what am I supposed to do? So I looked it up on YouTube. I found this video that basically talked about the eco tanks. And I don't know if this is with every printer. Like I said, I've only had eco tank printers over the last couple of years. And like I said, they have a countdown. They have a sponge that gets full. And once that happens, it says it's dead. So now that I don't have a warranty for it, I had to, I didn't want to cough up $200 for a printer for the printer at the moment. I just didn't want to cough up another $200. I had just bought this. It only been like 6 months. Normally it takes like a year to die. And so I saw this video. It says you can pay for this software that will reset the printer count on the printer. And then you convert the sponge. They sell a conversion kit. I had my husband do it because I couldn't do it. And let me tell you, he was cursing at the printer by the end before it was all said and done. So it was not the easiest thing to do, but he got it. he got it done after, after struggling. But basically what happens is you convert the sponge instead of having the printer put all the excess ink in the sponge, it puts the excess ink in a bottle. And so I have a bottle sticking out of my printer and it catches all the excess ink. And so now every so often I'm going to have to pay this software to reset the number count on my printer again. Eventually, I'll have to do that. I think it was $10, $10 or $15 the first time. I can't remember how. I think it's $10 or $15 every time. But that's better than buying a printer. But I love this printer. I really love EcoTinks. I feel like the inks last forever. I print out a lot. If you don't print out like me, you won't have to buy even half as much ink as I buy. I do go through ink. I won't tell you that it takes me a year to replace it because I replace my ink probably every 3, 4, 5 months. I have to replace the ink, and you can buy each individual ink bottle separately. So if you're out of yellow, you could just buy a bottle of yellow, and that's what I like. That's what feels cheap to me because the bottle of ink would be $15, and I just buy one bottle. The whole set of inks would probably run me about $60. But I really like it. And like I said, I wouldn't have told everybody, oh, it just dies after a year, because that's what I had said before. And it does technically die after about a year. Because I use it so much. I use it for my business. So I'm always printing stuff out more than the usual normal person. See, now this is cutting out great. And now that I have it converted to the system, I see myself with this printer for a long time, and I wish I had known that before. Then I could have kept my old printers if I had known. Okay, my machine is doing great now. It's cutting wonderfully. Here's the corner tucks. And then this is supposed to, I believe, fit in this little envelope, if I'm not mistaken. I believe this fits in here. It does. It's so cute. It fits in this little envelope. All right. So there's that page. Let's get the last page. This might be the trickiest page here. This might be the tricky page. Sorry, it took me a minute to explain that printer. Like I said, I haven't done a review on it, and I will, and it's gonna, but it's better to explain that whole situation that I just did than, so let everybody keep thinking that these things just die after a year, because they technically they don't. I think you can get it serviced somewhere in California, but obviously I don't know California, so I can't take it. But it's just this sponge. It's the sponge. It's the sponge that you can look it up, Rhonda. If your printer was not that old and it was a good printer, it just says that there's something wrong with it. Look it up on YouTube. I know that the person who sells they call it a conversion kit, but it's just this little, I don't even know what that is. It's just like this little swivel connector almost, and a hose and a little bottle. That's all it is. But the specific connector is probably what, goes with the model and make of the printer. So definitely look it up. It's possible. I had no idea before this printer, and I've had many printers. Every year I'd have about 2 printers because it would die, and they don't really die. These companies are just greedy. Where is, like my little stylus? Where's my little stylus? It gets smudged of ink on my page. Oh. Huh. That's not good. No, none of my printers ever gave me issues before they died. They just would say, oh, it needs to be serviced. But they never gave me any issues. The Inkle tanks never have they ever given me any printing issues whatsoever. Okay, let's get this scanned here. This is the last page here of the set. Get all these little things here in the set. This is awesome. They look cute printed, but then it's something else to have them, you know, cut out all cute for you. Look how cute that looks. And I'm still obsessed over this little gingerbread person. It's the cutest little thing. Okay, let's get this last page cut out here. I need to make a video tomorrow presenting the whole collection. I have a couple things to get designed tonight to round out the pink rose Christmas collection. And then tomorrow's Friday, so tomorrow I should make a video on the rest of this. We need to clean the print head. Yeah, have you tried all the regular little settings, little cleanings and everything? Daisy, do you print on cardstock or printed paper? So this, all my ephemeras, all my little fussy cuts, all my flowers, everything is cut out on cardstock. So for anything I'm using for embellishments, I really prefer to use cardstock. And then, oh yeah. This little bell here, that was the only thing I couldn't fix. But like journal pages and stuff, I prefer on printer paper. Just good old regular printer paper. One on it, because those little bells, I couldn't get a border on them digitally. So here's one of the issues. It doesn't want to cut out this bell, because this bell actually didn't have a border. So I'm just going to draw one in. And this is just a pencil. I could have grabbed a pen. That'd have been better. So if the design you're trying to cut out isn't cutting out right, and if it doesn't have a very defined border, you can trace it. And hopefully not a lot of them need to be traced. But like this one, I need to trace the little bell, and then over here too. The border, the line on this is just not very good. Okay. It's just this one certain part. And I already know it's not going to cut out because I just scanned it and it didn't want to recognize it at all. But if I were to, I know the Cricut, you tell it digitally how to cut it out. Okay, so let's see here. Okay. See, it's not going to load it correctly right there. Okay, load it right then. I've also probably used my machine more often than the average user. So, like I said, I beat up my machines, whether it's this, whether it's my printer, they get beat up. I am pretty disgusted with everything digital and electronics. It gets like that. It does get like that sometimes. But I would rather sit here and struggle with it for a minute and get awesome cuts. It's not the worst for me. And sometimes it doesn't want to act right. So I put it away for a week and then I pull it back out and it works just fine. That could use an outline My fussy cutter likes frequent breaks, not of the bones, you know. Gotta stop and let it rest and put on a brace for a few days sometimes. See, I can't do that, Marty. My hands are gonna fall off, girl. So, like I said, I'd rather struggle with this. My hands cannot take it. Okay. Oh, it doesn't even want to recognize this, the little candy cane. So I'm going to increase the colors. Hopefully this will work. Let's see what it does. Letitia, hi Letitia. I just saw, sorry. Hi. Okay, it's recognizing, it says. Okay. It's being a little silly. Let me increase the colors a bit more. But whatever it does recognize, like it's only recognizing like this right here. I don't know why, but I'm going to put like a little space around it. Maybe that'll help. Let's see. Ms. Marty, you're sweet. Okay, come on. Come on. Okay, so that's slightly better. I don't know why it doesn't want to do this. But okay, we're going to figure it out. Hopefully we can get it to cut. Otherwise, I just won't even have it cut it out. Let's see. I want to cut that out. I want to cut this out over here, but it won't let me pick it. Okay. I'm laughing because this is silly how many of these it doesn't want to cut out. Let's see. This candy cane, it has a nice solid, but it wants to go in there like that, and I don't know why. That one doesn't want to cut out properly. That one doesn't want to cut out properly. Hang on. Yeah, it just doesn't want to cut them out right now. If I had more time, I would probably scan it again. Sometimes I'll turn the page around, hoping that it'll do something. Let's see, let's do that away. I'm trying to get all the cuts I don't want it to do. So 1 second, because apparently it doesn't want to do a lot. It is being real silly right now, and I'm just not in the mood. Little old ScanNCut. Okay. I think I got out everything it doesn't want to cut out. All right, let's see how this goes. I put a little bit of space around some of the things. Yeah, mine's gonna need a rest, I guess, too. Like I said, I'd still rather struggle with it than have to frustrate. Like, honestly. I'd still rather struggle. Sometimes it is a pain, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't try and hide it. Sometimes it just doesn't, and like I said, sometimes I'll sit here and like turn the page, scan it. If sometimes that doesn't happen, I'll scan it later, and sometimes somehow that helps. But still, I don't know what it is about this machine. I still love it though. It's a pain in my butt sometimes, but I still love it. Might have to just go in and redesign some of this. It's possible. You ran out of that kind of patience a long time ago. I have more patience for this than to actually cut it out myself. I tried that once. It's not for me. It's not for me. It's just not for me. I think I can fix it though. Okay, so let's see what it did cut out. It cut out this all beautifully, this little wreath. Let's see, it cut out this little Christmas cookie. The square. Ooh, this little pine cone situation here. Perfect circle, of course. This little awesome label, bed and breakfast, North Pole. How cute is that? Cupcake. It cut into the cupcake. You see it looks like it took a bite out of the cupcake. Literally. Why would you do that? Cut out the little hearts. That's cool. Cut out the little truck just fine. The little truck is cute. It just did not want to even recognize the bells. You see that? Didn't even want to talk about the bells. Didn't want to talk about it. And this one here got cut out just fine. It didn't want to recognize these. So I'm going to take this, honestly. If you did end up purchasing this kit already, I will resend it to you. But I'm going to have to rework. And this will be my guideline for what I need to fix. Even though this should have been just fine, but it might be because of this. And then obviously the bells. And then that is going to have to be addressed right there. That situation right there needs to be talked about. Okay, you guys. Thank you so much. Are they traditional colors too? I'm going to put out the traditional color ones tomorrow. I'm going to work on these and a couple other pink roses. So I will... maybe not tomorrow, maybe over the weekend I'll get them done. So maybe by Monday I'll have the traditional colors because I started with this one today. And I'm going down the line, so I'll work on those this weekend, Miss Jen. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for joining me tonight on Keeping It Real with ScanNCut. Okay, so I hope everybody had a good day. I will see y'all tomorrow. We'll do something else, okay? Thank you guys so much, and I appreciate y'all's support. Thank you, and we will hang out tomorrow. Bye! Okay, Rhonda, send me a message.